Welcome back to Dr. Mohanty's Masterclass. In the previous session, we explored the scientific foundation of reference materials and standards and understood how accuracy in analytical science begins with the reference itself. Today, we move from understanding to application. I am pleased to share an important milestone in Advent's scientific journey. Our journey towards becoming an ISO 17034-2016 accredited reference material producer and the launch of Advent's AD-CERT certified reference materials for volumetric analysis. Volumetric analysis continues to remain one of the most widely used analytical techniques across quality control and testing laboratories. Whether in pharmaceuticals, chemicals, water analysis or academic laboratories, accurate titration remains fundamental, particularly where analytical decisions depend on precise standardization. But the reliability of volumetric analysis depends heavily on one critical factor: the quality and traceability of the reference material used for standardization. Even a small deviation in the standard can influence the final analytical result. This naturally brings us to an important question: how do we ensure that such reference materials are developed, characterized, and documented with scientific reliability? That is where the standards such as ISO 17034 become important. Advent Chembio RMP division has been assessed and accredited by NABL in accordance with ISO 17034-2016. This standard specifies the general requirements for the competence of reference material producers. The accreditation reflects systematic scientific capability in characterization, traceability, documentation, quality systems, and technical competence. For us, this is not merely a certification, it is a scientific responsibility. We are also pleased to have received approval for the use of NABL-accredited CAB combined ILAC MRA mark on our certified reference material documentation, further strengthening international confidence and traceability alignment. Advent CRM range for volumetric analysis. Under accredited scope, Advent has introduced 5 certified reference materials or CRMs for volumetric analysis under the brand name AD-CERT. These include potassium hydrogen thalate, sodium carbonate, potassium dichromate, sodium chloride, and potassium chloride. These materials are widely used in standardization procedures and routine analytical operations across laboratories. Development of a CRM is not limited to supplying a chemical material. It involves a systematic scientific process including material evaluation, characterization, traceability establishment, controlled processing, and comprehensive documentation. At Advent, these materials are produced under defined systems designed to ensure consistency, reliability, and intended analytical suitability under controlled and documented quality systems. Let us take potassium hydrogen thalate as an example. For establishing characterization and traceability, comparative evaluation was performed using a recognized NIST standard reference material or NIST SRM. In addition, orthogonal analytical techniques such as mass spectrometry, IR comparison, and proton NMR were employed to strengthen confidence in identity and analytical suitability. The objective is not merely generation of analytical information, but scientifically meaningful characterization linked to traceability. Characterization strategy must also remain fit for purpose. For materials such as sodium carbonate, comparative evaluation against another certified reference material was performed to support traceability and identity confirmation. In this case, IR comparison with a recognized certified reference material provided meaningful analytical support. For other volumetric standards, concise yet scientifically robust documentation may be entirely appropriate depending on the nature and intended application of the material. Such documentation may include certified value, traceability, and associated measurement uncertainty. The goal always remains the same: confidence, traceability, and suitability for intended analytical use. An important component of a certified reference material is the certificate of analysis. The COA or certificate of analysis is not merely a specification sheet. It communicates scientifically important information including the certified value, traceability, associated measurement uncertainty, intended application, storage conditions and validity information, as well as analytical characterization summaries supporting the material. Together, these elements help establish confidence in the assigned value and intended analytical use. Understanding the COA is as important as using the material itself. One of the defining features of a CRM is measurement uncertainty. In analytical science, no measurement is absolutely exact. What a CRM provides is quantified confidence in the assigned value. This becomes extremely important in critical measurements, method validation, calibration, and analytical decision making. Uncertainty doesn't weaken confidence. Scientifically evaluated uncertainty actually strengthens confidence in the measurement process. The level of a certified reference material carries important scientific and traceability information. Beyond product identification, it establishes traceability linkage between the material, the batch, and the supporting certification system. The label may also communicate important parameters such as the associated measurement uncertainty value, helping users maintain confidence in the assigned value and intended application. Proper packaging and labeling help preserve integrity, support correct handling, and maintain traceability during storage and laboratory usage. These certified reference materials support a wide range of analytical applications including acid-base titrations, redox analysis, argentometric methods, and routine standardization procedures. They also contribute to strengthening laboratory quality systems and analytical reliability. These materials support both routine laboratory operations and quality critical analytical workflows. Now let us talk about one of the most important aspects of a CRM, that is traceability. Traceability connects analytical results to a recognized chain of standards, ensuring reliability, comparability, and confidence across laboratories. When analytical measurements are linked through recognized standards, results become more reliable, more comparable, and more defensible. This becomes increasingly important in regulated and quality-driven environments. And in many ways, these very principles of traceability, consistency, and confidence in measurement have shaped advanced scientific journey over the years. This milestone of NABL accreditation in accordance with ISO 17034-2016 as a reference material producer represents years of focused scientific effort at Advent. The present CRM range is only one step in a larger scientific journey towards strengthening confidence in analytical measurements. As we conclude, one thought remains central. Confidence in analytical results begins with confidence in the reference itself. And that confidence is built through science, traceability, and responsibility. Thank you for joining this session of Dr. Mohanty's Masterclass. We look forward to contributing further towards analytical reliability and scientific excellence. Till then, stay curious, stay committed, and keep exploring the wonderful world of chemistry. Thank you very much.